Welcome back to North of the Broad. JTaylor is with me now. He's managing partner of Kinghorn Insurance Agency of Beaufort. Jay, it's good to see you again.
Robyn, it's good to be back. Thank you for having me.
And it's been a busy time for you, particularly now. Well, of course, a lot of growth in the Beaufort area, but there's been a development with these flood maps that has created a lot of confusion. So what's going on?
Absolutely, there has. In mid-March, we had a flood map revision, which we had not had in many years, which basically means the folks at FEMA came down and looked at the area and remapped a lot of the area. Some flood zones have changed. The elevation to which you're required to be built has changed. So there's been a lot of confusion. Folks calling us inquiring if they still need flood insurance or not. Some flood zones have changed, and mortgage companies have sent letters out to mortgage holders and have said, hey, you're no longer in a special flood zone. We're not going to require it anymore. And so again, folks, it's made folks call, and it's created a lot of interest and inquiry.
And so is your team, are they up on everything and prepared to answer all those questions that, again, a lot of confusion and uncertainty. And of course, if I don't have to have flood insurance, that's a great thing, but you don't, if you need it, you need it.
That's right, and that's a great point. And the fact that the flood zones may have changed and mortgage companies may no longer require that you carry flood insurance, that doesn't mean that your house won't flood.
Yes.
Or your business won't flood. It just simply means that the mortgage company is no longer requiring it. That's really all that means.
So would your homeowners, if your house floods for some reason, like a washing machine goes berserk or whatever, does your homeowners take care of that?
Well, that's again, draw a distinction there between water damage from a washing machine or a sink or toilet, from actually rising water, which is considered flood.
Okay.
And most homeowners policies or condo owners policies are going to exclude the peril of flood. Now they can include coverage for water damage, which again is very different from the rising water, which is flood.
And then wind and hail and all of that, is that part of a flood policy, or is that a separate?
It's very confusing, and my recommendation is contact your agent. Ask these questions of your agent, what questions you have. But in general, a wind policy can either be written on a standalone basis or be included in your homeowner's policy, but is again typically different and separate from flood.
And so in an insurance agency like Kinghorn of Beaufort, what kinds of insurance do you provide that you counsel folks on? I mean, what is the array? What's your portfolio, if you will?
Well, we really residential homeowners policies, personal automobile policies, umbrella, boat, as well as business policies, and an array of business risks that we insure. That would be anything from your small businesses to business automobile to workers' compensation to bonds to medical malpractice and other types of policies. And we also sell life insurance and health insurance, which again has been very busy over the past few years as well. We've got lots of questions about that.
Right. We talked earlier about the importance of the financial strength of an insurance agency, and I don't completely understand why that's important and why you would want to go to a Kinghorn that has a financial strength.
Sure, absolutely. We represent many different companies, and really for us to represent a company, we need to make sure that they have the financial backing to fulfill their promise to you, to make sure that they're able to be there and pay your claim should you need it. It's really important to make sure that you know who you're doing business with. If you're entrusting an insurance company to protect your greatest assets, your home or your business, you want to make sure that they have the wherewithal to be able to pay the claim should there be a problem.
And I always like to ask you, what makes your agency special? What makes it unique, and why would I want to come to Kinghorn?
I'll tell you, the consistent answer is our people. We really have a great team. We have a lot of tenure with our folks there. Folks have been around a long time, and we really take the philosophy of we're here to educate our clients to what their exposures are and provide reasonable solutions to help protect those.
Very good. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you being with us once again.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you. And we'll be right back with North of the Broad. Stay with us.